Hey guys! So I know I've been gone for a long time. I'm actually trying to get into doing pole dancing videos, but I have this hair that I've been rocking for a long time and I wanted to show you, what I think of it. And this is a 20 inches Betterlength hair clip-ins in Afro Kinky curly, I believe. Let me double check. Yeah, they're Afro Kinky curly clip-in sets. That's similar to 1B2 hair type, but people don't believe in that sometimes. And yeah, I really love them. I got them in March of this year, but I actually had it in, I believe, 14 inches before, and I rocked that for about a year. But I actually wanted more length because I just felt like I just needed more length. But actually these ones, the curl isn't as strong as they are in the shorter ones. The shorter ones actually look more afro-like, but these ones look just more kinky-like. So in the shower, I usually use one of these, I don't know what they're called, I think they're like shampoo brushes or whatever they are. I get one clip in and I just rake it through, and then I actually leave it on top of my shower and let it dry overnight. And that's how I do it, because I don't like it when it's wet. They will get really mad at it. It's just not a good idea to wear wet. And plus, if you have your leave out and you're like me, wet hair does not really blend after it poofs up, with the clip-ins. And yeah, that's how I do it. So I usually wash, I started off washing them every single night, but I actually stopped that because there was really no point. So usually, it depends on how I feel at night, if I'm going to be lazy, if I'm not going to be lazy. But I'll actually put on my silk bonnet, and I'll just put it on, and I'll just tuck the hair underneath it, and then I'll just kind of spray it and just revive it in the morning. Or sometimes I'll actually just take out all of the clip-ins, and I won't wash them some days, and then I'll just do my leave out. And I'll twist that, and then I'll put the clip-ons on, and then I'll just do the leave out and do the same thing that I do every day. So there's, I believe, 10 sets. There's 4 sets of 2 clips, there's 2 sets of 5, 2 sets of 4, and there's 2 sets of 3. And so usually I go 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, and I put 2, 2, and I do the 3 around my leave out. So it goes perfectly around my leave out. Did that make sense? I did it other ways, but there were some days when they wouldn't fit in my head, and then some of the sides look thicker than the other side, so I had to kind of play with it and work with it, and I found out that works best for me. I will show you how it is that I blend my leave out with the actual clip-ins. So I leave like a U part, and I just split it down the middle, and I do 2 twists toward my ears. And I actually twist it the same way, just because when I twist it the opposite way, it never gets tight enough. I don't know if that makes sense. Like on this side, I twist over, and I cannot twist it up on this side. So I twist both of them the same way. Yeah, that was it. That was a weird explanation. And my mirror is right here, so that is what I'm looking at. And I actually cut my leave out because it was very damaged, and I thought that it would look weird, because usually when I twist it, I can twist the ends of my hair and it'll actually curl by itself, but it was not doing that anymore. So the ends of my hair were always straight, and it just never looked good. So I have my leave out like this. What I usually do is just kind of just rake it. So I try to make it so I cover the back of it. And I do put a little bit of gel in here when I do the leave out, but I don't put too much, because if you put too much gel, it will not dry overnight. I mean, if you have time for it and you want it to look super crispy, but that's not the look I'm going for. So I kind of just rake it in, and if I'm really if I really want it to be more separated, then I'll just go in and separate it more. And sometimes your leave out does not always cooperate. Like my hair, it's pretty much wash day. So I'm going to actually take it out and wash it, but when it gets closer to when you should wash it, the leave out is just not, it doesn't want to do what you want it to do. So in those days, I would literally just twist it like a two strand twist, and I would put it back, and I'll have like a clip in the back of my head, or I would use a bobby pin and I would clip it right here. So what I usually do is, this part never cooperates, usually ever, so I'm going to use bobby pins. And I just put where I want it to go. And I just kind of put those those ends down right here so they don't really show. And I'll do the same thing on the other side. Like my turkey earrings? It is Thanksgiving right now. And so that's what I usually do on a daily basis. And to make it blend, I actually have my hairspray. So I'll just do a little bit. And sometimes I'll get a comb and I'll just like kind of like try to blend it together. Or I'll just like go like this and pat it so my leave-in will always stay with my clip-ins so they don't look super separated. And that's pretty much it. It's super simple. If I really like, right now I'm not super into it because I'm just gonna go in the house to eat right now, but that's pretty much it. I can turn around for you guys so you can see. So I'm really actually in love with this hair. Like, I wouldn't spend that much money on it if I didn't love it the first time. So I actually really like this hair. One thing about it is when you first initially buy it, even though you seal the wefts, they will shed. They shed a lot. I mean, it's kinky curly hair. It will shed. But you have to handle it like you would handle your own hair. You don't want to just tug at it when it's dry. You want to make sure it's wet and want to make sure you put shampoo or conditioner or things like that in it to actually help you get a comb through it or anything like that. And I don't really have any negatives besides the shedding initially that bother me. I don't really have any other issues. Yeah, I don't have any other issues. But I'm pretty simple when it comes to, you know, clip-ins. I really don't know much about hair. If you're looking for some clip-ins, these are definitely good clip-ins. I would say that it's not for everybody because not everybody can afford these clip-ins because I did spend over $200 and something. I'm not sure exactly how much it was, but they're on the pricier side because of the longer length that I got. The shorter ones weren't as expensive, but I mean, yeah, I didn't want the shorter ones again, so I went and I actually splurged on the longer clip-ins. So the reason why it took so long to make another video from, you know, 3 years ago to now is because I actually got a job in the food industry. So I wear a hairnet on a daily basis. So I was rocking hairs, you know, afros and things like that and clip-ins, and it got to the point where I couldn't wear all those hairstyles because they didn't fit in the hairnet and I looked pretty silly. Like, when I first got the job, I had just got fresh jumbo braids and they were like down my back. You know how long it took me to put my hair up and how heavy it was? My neck was in pain. So I've been rocking these clip-ins. I've been rocking clip-ins since I first started there, I believe. So before this hair, I had the shorter Afro Kinky curly clip-in set, and then before that, I had a 14-inch, I believe, and a 16-inch in Afro Kinky straight, I believe, by KR's Hair Group, and I actually bought a U-part wig also from them that I wore for a very long time. And I got to the point where I didn't want to kill my hair anymore because I was actually straightening my hair to match the clip-ins, and I needed a change, so that's why I changed into the Afro Kinky curly clip-ins. So I might actually do a video on those because I still have those and I still rock those ones from time to time. I won't actually straighten my hair with those anymore. I'll just blow dry them and I'll braid the edges and I'll just blend them together and put it back in a clip or something like that. Super easy. You can put it up. You can do different things with it. I've used it and I put it in a ponytail before. So that's pretty much all I have to say about this hair. Bye guys.